change the subject from modesty?
Sin.
Oh, sin, she says. You know, it was so nice just even that short drive I have to work. All the leaves are just bursting. And it's those first shades of green that spring brings, you know, that really lovely green. So nice up there.
Well, I noticed all the trees in downtown are all blooming. Like I don't know what kind of trees they are, but it looks pretty right now.
Yeah, all the blossoms.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful, beautiful time of year.
Well, you know, spring also brings construction season.
Oh, you've got construction.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Right across. I can see it every day. Hear it at 7. So that'll be the summer.
Yeah, well, and it's the part I dread sometimes. I mean, we need it, but it's road construction because it just delays us in where we're going.
Well, it's sunny out, and that's good.
So I saw Mary Frost Johnson, and there's Irene, and
Julianne,
and Susan.
And Peggy. She's in the construction zone, too.
Yeah, Peggy's coming to the retreat this weekend.
That'll be fun.
And Karen Schultz
is watching on the back deck.
Oh, is she?
That'd be fun.
Yeah, that sounds nice. We put our chairs back out on our deck at the store so we could have our lunches there, or if you come, you could sit and have your lunch there too. But it's nice to have them back and out there.
Mm-hmm.
And Valerie Bennett. Valerie's coming this weekend too, and Laura Jones.
Bonnie. Now they're going fast. Lorraine, Shirley, Gwen, Kathy. Yeah, well, you know, when it's warmer weather, we get to pull out our dresses and our little sweaters and sandals.
Well, you know, Arlene inspired me yesterday because she wore a pretty dress, and it was like, you know, it is time to get our spring dresses out. So here we are, both wearing dresses, and we didn't even talk about it.
No, and they're both shades of blue, teal. So, well, that was Lori. She was at your last retreat.
Mm-hmm.
I remember meeting Lori.
She's a very nice lady. And there's Darlene's sister, Suzanne. That's
Pam.
Really and Pam has the most amazing flower garden out there. Because when you're driving by in Delmer, she has all of these beautiful spring flowers. There's tulips and daffodils and hyacinths, huge gardens of them, and they are all in full bloom.
Oh, I'm going to have to do a drive-by.
Oh, yeah, no, it's really, really beautiful.
Well, guess we should get started, huh?
We could.
Okay, door prizes today. I have 10 fat quarters. Do you remember what this line was called? No. They're just bright and fun, you know. And then hand and machine appliques, a little DVD to teach you everything you need to know, some tricks. And then a book by Susan Cleveland, Precision and Panache. So how to do some really neat things. And so
there's some good things in that book if you just kind of
prairie points and, you know, like how to do baby feathers, binding, and I think she likes to teach you how to do that really fine, what do you call that, the flange or the
inside.
Yeah, so that'd be fun. If you make a comment, we'll draw, and hopefully that's yours.
Yeah, I'm always surprised that, you know, you see where people are from, and there's somebody watching in her car from
but she's not driving.
But she's not driving. Oh, that's good. And I was talking to my uncle on the weekend, and he and my aunt in Fort Francis occasionally watch us.
Oh.
So I was so surprised. I never see their names come up because they don't really comment, but, you know, they're out there. Good morning, Marilyn. So, what do we have today? Do you want to start?
I'm trying to get you to start.
I don't mind starting, but it's fun to watch you start too.
All right. So last week, was it last week? We showed the week before the, trying to find myself here, the Caterpillar light boxes. And so we sold out, but we brought in some more because people were looking for them. And it's $210. And then now we also do have cases for your light box. And, you know, they're zippered.
And padded.
Padded, very padded. You know, there's another zip pocket up here. And down here there's a Velcro pocket. So there's lots of organization. And the carrying case is $49. And you could even attach a strap. The strap's inside. If you needed to sling it over your shoulders.
Mm-hmm. But this is a very low profile, thin light box. And what we liked was that it didn't take long to charge, but you could take the adapter off and just have it without the charger for 5 hours.
Yeah, on your
And it
table.
has 3 different light levels.
Yeah,
So
that
it's
was
a great
neat.
light box. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a good size, 12 by 16.5 inches.
Yeah.
All right.
One of the things that people have been asking for, and for some reason we're on back order, there must have been a big demand, is the 28 millimeter rotary cutter.
Mhm.
And I think people like them for smaller projects, so we have them back in. They're $22.95, and we also have the blades.
And then we have these little Beetle needle threaders. They're all different colors, but we brought out the orange and the yellow. So they have a little, oh, not this one. Forget how to do the light, but there's like a little LED light. There's a thread cutter on it, and there's a lanyard hole so you can like string it on something so that you can wear it. And they are $6.50.
So they're cute little bugs.
Yeah.
And the threader wire is retractable. That was what was going back and forth.
Oh, okay.
That's
The other day when I was playing with it, the light went on, so I don't know what I didn't do.
yeah, but the light's at the back, and you got to pull the little thing.
All right.
All right.
Take it out of the package.
And then we have this needle threader. Some people like those for very fine needles.
Yeah, the Clover desk needle threader, and those are 21. So there's always options if you're having some difficulty getting your thread into the needle. And then we also have these Quilt Builder card decks. So there are 40 blocks in there, 8 new layouts, so you can mix and match and make block designs however you'd like. They're just something fun, maybe to inspire you. Oops. Get you thinking about what you want to do with your stash.
And we have some little leather tags come in that say handmade. So these are made out of leather. So, and they are selling for $7.50. But this would be great for, you know, putting on a bag or something that you've made. So that nice little leather tag saying handmade.
Just a nice little touch to something, right?
And the washi tape, you like washi tape, don't you?
Yeah, I don't use it a lot, but when you want to use it, it is a nice thing to have. It's the Prairie line from Lori Holt. There's 4 rolls in there, some different sizes for $13.75.
Yeah, that line is due in the end of, I think end of next month or early July. These are some needle minders, magnetic.
Oh, they're cute. $19.50. Look at that little tomato.
And the pretty daisy.
Mm-hmm. So there's some cute little gifts if, you know, a birthday's coming up or some other occasion.
Carol Joke foundation paper, we have been out of for a bit. Back in stock. So we're just letting you know. It's $21 for 100 sheets. So this is where you can copy your designs, you know, for paper piecing right onto this paper, and it tears off very easily.
Okay.
Kimber Bell has a new project out for our machine embroiderers. I can also get it so that it's not machine embroidery. This is a long bench pillow, and it's called 2 Scoops. And I don't know how well you can see that. So that's the embroidery CD with all of the information on it. And this is maybe more of a close-up of some of the different designs on there. It's got the ice cream truck and all these fun things. So that CD is
$52.
And then the embellishment kit is $46, and it has everything else that you would need to make this pop out. All your special little buttons and wool and
Little
foils
beads.
and beads and things.
It's fun.
Yeah, so that's for a bench pillow. So that's in stock. And then Kimberbell also has this Quilting Friends Keep You in Stitches. They're pockets for our machine embroideries. There's embroiderers. There's 12 different ones. This sells for $58.50, and you can put things in them like gifts and stuff. And they're fair size. Excuse me.
Yeah, so I was looking at them, and they kind of look like, yeah, they're just like a pocket where you have that diagonal where you could slip
They are
things in
pockets,
for a
yeah.
gift. Yeah, I was going to see how big. It's made in a 5x7 hoop, so
So they're decent sized little pockets.
it'd be fun to experiment if you're just learning your machine and do something. And then the little steam fast irons are back in. We've been out for a bit. They're $46. They've got that good handle on the top to grab and hold, and they're a good little travel iron. A lot of people like to take them to retreat.
Let's show them this pretty table runner. We don't have it quilted yet. We can lay this here so you can see it. It's on point. And maybe it's easier to show it this way. So it's on point, and we'll hang it. We'll hold it up here in a minute. But I wanted to talk about these lovely when you're doing on points, because when you're doing them, there's a mathematical formula to get these triangles. For this one, you take the size. This is a 9.5-inch finished block. So then you would need to take your 9.5, multiply it by 1.41, and add 1.25 inches to it to get the size of the square you need to cut this way and this way to get these four pieces.
The setting triangles.
To get your setting triangles. And then there's another formula. It's the same idea, but then you're times 1.41, but you're dividing it by 2 and adding 0.875 to get these corners.
That sounds a little nuts.
I know, there's a lot of math. However, I know, I'm just saying, but I just want to point out the size of that square that you'd be cutting and how much fabric.
Yeah, because it's a big square.
Marty Michelle has this ruler that we love for setting triangles, and she has the math built into it. So, for example, this one here, I only had to cut a piece of fabric this big, where I'm going to cut like this and then turn it and cut, I would have a longer piece. So there's quite a cost savings in fabric, and she's already worked the math out for you. So you would just go down to the line that says 9.5 inches on the ruler, which is your finished square that you're going to be matching it up to. And then you would cut your fabric the width of that, which is not 9.5. This happens to be about 7.25. But she's already done the math for you so that you don't have to worry about those formulas that I just mentioned earlier. But you can see the cost savings in the fabric. Really, that doesn't take very long to pay for that ruler. This ruler is $27, and it does setting triangle rulers, and that would be the corners from 2.5 to 10-inch blocks. And then we also have one, I meant to grab that too, that will go all the way up to 16-inch blocks. So there is a bigger ruler available.
Not only does it save you in fabric, it also saves your brain cells.
Well, to save them for other things, maybe.
Yes.
But it's a great ruler, and I thought this was a perfect way just to demonstrate, the savings in fabric so that you can see. Because when you're having to cut a piece this wide out of your fabric,
you're not going to get 4 blocks through your width.
No, you're not. Because typically we're doing our setting triangles on a quilt.
Yes.
And there would be multiple.
Yeah.
And I think that's where you would really save on your fabric.
Well, not only that, I think sometimes people are afraid to do on point because it looks like so much more work. So that takes some of that stress out.
And on point is always so pretty.
It is.
Maybe if we hold this up. Is that?
You want me to grab it, or you got it?
You know what? I think it's because it's
so long.
And it's competing with that beautiful quilt behind us. So.
Yeah, it's hard to see because it's really big.
Anyway, so we have this runner with the binding. It's $28, and if you wanted a back, it would be another $16 because you need another yard of fabric to do the back.
Okay.
So pretty spring table runner.
That'd be a great way to learn how to use your ruler too.
Yeah.
Right.
So
maybe we should show some fabric.
Sure.
Well, the bee plaids came in, the fat quarter bundle. We had some of the yardage, I think, last couple weeks. But the big bundle with all the various prints came in. And I have to refresh my memory. There's 42 fat quarters for $186. So I was mailing a couple of these yesterday, and I think the cost was like $13.94. So, I mean...
By courier, that's not bad.
Yeah. Shipping is still... probably better than gas in some points. But yeah, we can ship those out if you're interested. And then we still do have some of the stitch.
Well, I brought in some more bundles because we were out, and this one's such a pretty line.
And this one is also 42 fat quarters for $186. So there's lots of options there.
And with that bee plaids,
What is this? There's a Plaid Pines Kit. So it includes the layer cake, all your background for around the trees, and your binding. So your quilt would go up to 72 by 80, and the kit is $198.99.
and she is going to be doing a sew along on this later. She's going to have some tutorials on doing this, but it's so pretty and it's available now. You don't have to wait for the sew along. The pattern's very self-explanatory.
Yeah,
pretty.
It's fun to do the colorful trees instead of like just all greens or.
And there's 4 different backgrounds. You don't really see it on the pattern, but there's 4 pretty different backgrounds with these stars on.
Yeah, there's the gray, the yellow, the red, and the blue, I believe. So
Should we maybe just take that out for a minute and show
sure,
them?
we can put it back.
We're going to be all crackly this morning. I noticed with Velcro and everything, we've been making lots of noise. But look how pretty.
Yeah, so those are your backgrounds.
Yeah, so they will really look nice against all these fabrics. And there's so many pretty ones in that collection, which you can see from the back quarter button.
Okay.
And I'll just take this away.
And then we have these, let's see if I can get it this way, Lori Holt labels that you can attach to your quilt or I guess even to a project. Do you remember how much the panel is?
There's 17, there's only 2 left.
Oh, okay. There are 17 and I only have 2 panels left. They're really cute. You could write on them with your marker or you could embroider or do
We have those
fun.
nice little autograph markers that write really well, don't we?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And then speaking of the bee plaids, this is some of the yardage. So that's 16 a yard.
There's a nice orange.
This red.
Oh, that's a nice red, isn't it?
Yeah. Barn red.
And they're calling them plaids, but there's lots of designs going here.
Yeah, there's that. That's more of a charcoal. Yeah, it's kind of a play on plaids, I guess. Well, this one's very retro looking.
It is. I like that with the flowers in it. This one is called, they're calling the color Autumn.
Autumn?
Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of the 70s show.
The 70s show?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
that's
just-
so cute.
They had like a lot of those oranges and browns and rusts. Yeah. Haven't watched that one in a long time.
You weren't even born in the 70s.
Yeah, it was.
Really? Yeah.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it was the 80s.
I thought you were more of an 80s baby.
We won't give that away, will we? All right. And there's that one, frosting.
That's nice.
Yeah. Okay.
Slide those
So
over
then I
there.
have one wide back. A favorite one that goes out of stock, and then we get it back in, and then it
And that takes
becomes very
forever to,
popular.
it
Yeah,
takes forever to get it back in.
it's really fun.
It's a really pretty yellow. I'm hoping it shows up really nice on your screen too.
It's 25 for that. All right.
Good morning, Mary. And we have some batiks that arrived. And aren't these pretty? These are 16 a yard.
Simple blooms. Oh yeah, look at that one. Got to put that one up front.
All of them kind of work with that. See that sort of minty color?
Can't decide if that's like fireworks or those dandelion fluffs.
We have some pretty. These are just nice spring colors. Look at that blue with the greens and the other blue, and very, very nice. Look how pretty that's
Yep.
And then you sort of have a
The stack is
sort of a creamy,
kind of a sandy.
yeah, that sandy's a better word for that. And there's that same design in blue,
That's fresh.
and then we have a brighter blue.
Oh, is that the same one?
Yeah, sometimes.
Started off.
No. Oh, maybe. Did I?
That's a favorite. We like that one.
I guess maybe I ordered 2 of those. You never know. I missed that when I was putting them up on the table, though. Well, batiks are so good to work with. And one of the nice things is that they're very forgiving in that when you open them, because you know the way they're made, front and the back is the same print. So if you're doing applique or something, and they're especially good for applique because they don't fray.
Mm-hmm.
I love the smell. It always smells like sandalwood.
Crayons.
Crayons? And
Yes.
I'm thinking, yeah, sandalwood.
Yeah, we're smelling the fabric.
But, so it's very forgiving so that if you turned your block the wrong way, you can still use it.
Yeah.
But, yeah, it's just a different weave. And people don't always realize, they think you have to use batiks with batiks and, regular cottons with regular cottons. You can mix these up with your regular cottons with great success. It's just about colors and values.
They're fun to sew with. I like them because they don't stretch.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing I did find is I didn't like it on my backing because it's just not as soft.
Yeah, but somebody's just saying she just made and sold a big batik quilt. But what they find is hand quilters. I had one hand quilted years ago for my son that I had made. And she found, because the fabric is so tight, she found that very hard to hand quilt. And said she wouldn't do that again. She'd watch for that. Because it was really hard on her needle to have it on the top and the bottom when she was hand quilting. But it is a very tight woven fabric. But you're right, it's not as soft as some towards the back. But still quite
very
stunning.
pretty.
There we have some cute flannels for little ones.
Oh yeah, these are always fun.
These are a little bit more geared to boys.
Well, we're always looking for tractors and different things, so that's a good one.
It is. And then we have some fun Fisher Price dots. And this one is all very sports themed.
It sure is. Got them all on there.
We do.
And they're $14 a yard. That one is 14. The dots were 16 and the tractors were 14.
Yeah. So, I think that's what I had for fabric today.
I think I'm
And maybe we could talk about what's behind us.
Okay. So this is a in the beginning quilt, Victoria twist quilt. We don't have the fabrics yet. They should be here next month. And it was really fun to work on, especially because of the bright colors. So that is a lap size, 61 by 72, and it will be $130 the kit.
So it can be pre-ordered if you'd like to have it. Tammy, you did a beautiful job mitering the borders.
I was proud of myself because this time I took my time and I learned from the last time what I did wrong. So yeah, it went together really well.
But it is very fresh.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
They always do a good job with their diagrams. So that's fun.
And I typically try to order extra border for some of these because these border prints are so much fun. And we have some show and tell, don't we?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll do our show and tell before we do our next one on the board. I got this email this morning from Pat Espion. She's not in the picture. She's not in the picture, but she sent this, and I forget how many squares she said had in this. She said, because it's huge, and she said she will not be doing that size again. But isn't it gorgeous? And that, once again, it's with one of those beautiful border prints, and she just tied in all the colors that went with it. And now what do we have? Oh, and here is DJ Small with, look at this quilt she's done. This is an Elizabeth Hartman pattern.
With the little dogs, yeah. DJ Smale. There we go.
And she had a pillow done also, and the dog had red glasses on. So cute.
Teresa Allman. Yeah, I had to think for a sec.
Teresa with her quilt.
That wasn't quilted yet either, but she was getting to that point.
Yeah, very
The colors
nice.
were really nice.
They really work well together. And Mary Frost Johnson.
Hummingbird quilt. Yep.
And here's Gayle Connor. This is one that she worked on with her granddaughter. Her granddaughter's first quilt. So Gayle did the cutting, and her granddaughter did the sewing.
It turned out really nice. It's
really
all cats.
Nice. I think this is Cadence, that she had to have. So it's so nice when grandmas take the time to work with and pass this love of sewing on. And here is Kate Welsh, and she has done a couple of memory quilts for a friend. And, you know, that's always a challenge.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. And it's,
That turned out really
they're
nice,
hard
though.
to do. Yeah, this is very nice with all those t-shirts. And then there's another one that she did with shirts.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Isn't that
The plaid
nice?
shirts, yeah.
Very, very nice.
Great job.
So, yeah. So very thoughtful, Kate. Just a, you know, beautiful job. And she quilted that one, too.
They'll be very loved.
And very much appreciated.
Mm-hmm.
And then this has been reprinted again, and we really, you know, Remembrance Day is something that I think touches all of us. A lot of us have relatives that served. So these panels are available, and they are $16, and that includes this would be a panel, the two of them.
Okay. Yeah.
So never too early to start making some things for fall. I think that we'll do this one for the shop and probably do it so that it's reversible. So you can see one from the window and one, like, you know, inside and outside.
Yeah, that's a
I
good
like
idea.
that idea.
Yeah. Be good to hang on your porch even, like to figure out something like that.
And I wish I could find something, a product that would make things a little more sun resistant for outside. But it could certainly be, you know, with our ODIF, like, you know, for the weather, we could put the gel on it. But maybe just have it out for, you know, that week.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think it might be door prize time.
Is it? All right. Let's see where we're at. We'll do the fat quarter bundle first.
Oh yeah, border prints are good for stack and wax too, Carrie. I agree.
Judy Ann Watson.
Congratulations, Judy. The DVD for applique.
Anne Marie Wiving.
Yep.
Okay. Congratulations, Anne Marie. And then the book.
Bernice Ubelli.
Congratulations, Bernice. So
So-
we'll be posting these names on Facebook.
That's right. And
And-
then if you want it mailed, you'll have to let me know, or you can let us know if you're going to come in and pick them up.
And we also upload these to YouTube.
Yes, our shows, our morning shows.
Yes, Beth, we'll see you on Sunday. I'm going to have, maybe you could forward your email to your sister. I see that one didn't go through. Okay.
Sounds
Well,
good.
ladies, have a wonderful week.
Enjoy the beautiful weather.
And I think a lot of us will be checking out the garden centers. The weather so far looks good as we look ahead here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Maybe go out for a walk or something. It'd be
Sounds
nice.
good.
Yeah.
yeah, Deborah, we'll see you on the weekend too.
All right.
Okay.
Have a great week.
Take care. Thank you for joining us today.